my channel. I'm so happy that you're here. I can't believe that March is basically over and it's time to figure out our April TBR. We have a really fun setup today. I have wrapped every single one of my physical TBR books in some super cute wrapping paper. We have this floral number right here, and then this craft paper bumblebee situation. The gold is like foil. I don't know if you can see that, so it's a little shimmery. So I'm obsessed with both of these wrapping papers, and I thought that they were perfect for spring. And if you're curious what's inside the wrapping, like you want to know every book on my physical TBR, then go ahead and watch my last video of me building my TBR cart and doing a mini book haul. You'll see every book that's on this shelf and that I have the possibility of selecting for this month, because I'm not going to go through that right now. I have pulled up a number wheel and we're just going to spin this guy. Each book also has a number on the spine, as I'm sure you can see here. And so whatever number correlates with the wheel to the book, that's the book we're going to open and that I'm going to hopefully read for April. I think that for April, I'm going to select 6 books. But I will say my goal for April is to focus on creating rather than consuming. So we'll see how many books I end up reading. Oh my gosh, I just spun a number. That's not gonna count. That's not gonna count. I pushed a button. But I am not going to set like any strict rules for myself for April, but I just want to focus on YouTube, on writing the book that I'm working on, and yeah, just creating more than consuming. I read a good number of books in March. I think it was like 6 or 7. I'll have to take a look and total it up, look at my Fable app, which will tell me very easily. But yeah, enough chit chat. Let's just jump right in because I've never done this number spin the wheel, blindly choose my TBR before. So I think this is gonna be really fun. Okay, I guess, should we look at this together? Also, there's probably like a zillion smudges on my computer, so I apologize in advance. I didn't clean the thing. Moment of truth. Oh, my computer's a little glitchy. It's not good what's happening. 24, the literal last book on here. So there's 24 books on the shelf and I just picked number 24. Oh, I hate to even ruin this paper. I'm like literally so obsessed with it. Like, can I save it and wrap some more books in it? Is that weird? Does anybody save their wrapping paper? Okay, I got The Switch by Beth O'Leary. She is the author of The Flat Share. I loved that book. It's a 5-star read for me. And it says, can changing places change your life? It's like holiday-esque. That's how I described it in the TBR cart video, in that she swaps homes with her grandmother and her grandmother goes to her home. So that's why it kind of reminds me of the movie The Holiday. This is a super fun, lighthearted book. At least I think it's gonna be lighthearted for the springtime. So I'm quite happy with this draw. Let's spin again. The spin actually takes like longer than I would have anticipated. I wonder if there's a way that I can shorten how long it has to spin for on here, because I feel like it really only needs to take a second. Okay, we got 10. 10 it is. Also, if you hear some noises, Poppy is chewing on some yak cheese and she's so happy right now that I don't want to bother her with it. I would never take it away from her. So yeah, I hope that sound's not bothering you guys too much. Okay. We got another Bumblebee book. Okay, we have The American Roommate Experiment. I asked for this book for Christmas in 2023. It's about Rosie and Lucas, and I believe they're living together. She heads to her best friend Lena's empty apartment, not knowing that Lena has already lent the studio to her cousin Lucas. So it's definitely like forced proximity. I don't know why I'm not as excited about this one. I think it's just sat on my shelf for so long, but I'm sure it's still an amazing book, so probably a great thing that I pulled it, and it'll be a little bit of extra motivation to finally read it. Let's spin the wheel again. And we will wait to see what happens. It's so glitchy, or I don't know if it's always like that or if it's just my Wi-Fi. 1? Yes, okay, I'm so curious to see what book 1 is. And we finally got our first floral wrapping paper. So I'm excited. I need to stop talking about the wrapping paper, but obsessed. This whole video is supposed to be about me opening books for my TBR, and I'm just talking about wrapping paper the whole time. Yeah, I'm trying to be gentle with the paper and it ain't happening. Okay, let's see. Okay. Frederick Backman's Anxious People. I am looking forward to this. If you're not familiar, it's about a attempted bank robber who holds a group of people hostage. And so it's about all these hostages and I think their lives and just them being in this situation and how they're handling it. So I'm really curious about this one. I typically always read romance or romantasy, and I wanted to try to branch out into like literary fiction and different genres that I'm not as comfortable or familiar with. So this is definitely part of that, like expanding my comfort zone. And I'm glad that, again, this is going to encourage me to do that finally. Because even though I've bought some not romance novels, I still tend to be gravitating in that direction, which comes as no surprise. We all enjoy our comfort zone, but I want to get out of there. So that's super, super fun. Let's spin again. We've got 3 books so far. So we'll do 3 more spins, including this one. 23. Woo! Okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh, another Beth O'Leary book. I had 2 Beth O'Leary books on my TBR cart and I got both of them. This is super funny. This is about 3 women who all 3 get stood up by the same guy on the same day. Definitely in my comfort zone, and again, an author that I know that I really enjoy, or at least I enjoyed the one book by her, so I'm excited to see if I enjoy these other 2 by her. This will be really fun. It is the month of Beth O'Leary. Let's spin again. 2 more spins. Moment of truth. I'm really curious if you guys can see the smudges on here. 5? I think it's 5. Okay, I love the little sound effects. It's 5. Let's see. Okay, this one's not a romance, and also an author I've never read before, so we've got a good mix of books in the TBR. It is Carrie Sato is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is about a tennis player, I believe. I'm assuming making a comeback. I think her dad is her coach. I don't know what to say about this other than I'm excited to read my first Taylor Jenkins Reid novel. She's been on my list for a while. There's actually, I think, 2 more books by her on the TBR cart, so this will be a good little introduction. Do we just have 1 more spin? Yeah, 1 more spin, right? I have 5 books so far. The Switch, The American Roommate Experiment, Anxious People, The No-Show, and Carrie Sato is Back. Okay, what are we adding to the April TBR? This is super fun, you guys. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am, because I would totally do this again for May. 16? Okay, 16. 16, 16, 16. Okay, this feels like a hardcover. Definitely a hardcover. That's funny. But you can totally tell. Oh, I think I know what this is based on the color. Based on this color, I think I know what it is. I'm going to guess, see if it's correct. I think it's Hello Stranger by Catherine Center. Yep. Okay. I'm excited. So this is about a woman who develops facial blindness. I've read 2 other books by Catherine Center. I've read The Bodyguard and what was the other one? Oh my gosh. Is it on? The Bodyguard. Oh, the rom-commers. So I've enjoyed her thoroughly so far, her work, and I think that this will be another really good one. And I think it's a concept that I'm entirely unfamiliar with. I've never heard of facial blindness before, so I think that this will probably be a really enjoyable read as always, and I'll probably learn about something new, which is always really awesome. This is the final TBR. So there's 4 romances and 2 non-romances, which I feel like is a really good mixture, probably about like what I'm trying to achieve in my reading in general. Let me know what you guys thought about the number wheel, whether you like this concept of the number wheel, choosing my books blindly. Let me know if there's a different way you'd be curious to see me choose my TBR for May. If you have read any of the books on my April TBR, please, if you comment nothing else, comment what your favorite book for my April TBR is, and I'll probably start with that one if there is a popular book out of this stack. So thank you all so much for being here. It means the world. I love chatting books with you guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It helps out a ton and just helps YouTube know to show this to other people. So I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in the next one, probably for my March wrap up.